Hello, Year 3. Today we're going to talk about Venn diagrams. But before we discuss what a Venn diagram is, I have a short starter activity to begin with. I have 3 number sequences on the board, and I would like you to try to pause the video and see if you can finish these number sequences. Can you add the next 5 numbers to each of these sequences? As a little clue, check to see if the numbers are getting bigger or getting smaller to begin with, and then see if you can count carefully whether we're going up or down and how many we're going up or how many we're going down each time. And remember, we're counting the jumps from one number to the next number. I'm going to pause it so I can put in those answers, but see if you can solve it and add in the next 5 numbers in each sequence. I've just added in each of those answers now, so you can check if you've got any of these correct. So this first one, the numbers were getting smaller and it was going down 4 each time. You had to count carefully. Started at 89, 88, 87, 86, 85. Remember, we're counting the number of jumps. The next one was going up 7 each time. And again, we started at 53. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Going up 7 jumps. And the final one, tricky one, was going up 11 each time. Adding 10, then adding 1. So well done if you got any of those answers correct and you counted carefully. So today we're going to discuss what Venn diagrams are. A Venn diagram is a way of showing information, sorting information. You may have seen Venn diagrams before. They consist of just 2 circles. And I have 2 totals on the board here. Some information will go in one circle and some information will go in the other circle. Then also there's a space where the circles overlap a little bit. So on the board I've written girls and dark hair. We're not going to do this example, but I can explain how a Venn diagram works. So everyone in this section will be a girl. Everyone in this section would have dark hair. Then if you are a girl and you also have dark hair, you will go in the middle of the Venn diagram because you'll be part of both circles. So let's start with me. Where would I go on this Venn diagram? See if you can have a think, where would I go on this Venn diagram? I'm sure I'd have lots of hands up in class. I would go here, Mr. Dixon. Because I'm not a girl, but I do have dark hair. So I go into that circle, that part of the Venn diagram. How about Mrs. Allen? Where would Mrs. Allen go? Mrs. Allen is a girl, but she doesn't have dark hair. So Mrs. Allen would go here. So in this middle section, this would be for girls that also have dark hair. I'm thinking Mrs. Bradnam has dark hair. So if you're part of both circles, you would go in the middle where they overlap. So you're in both circles. And sometimes you might not be part of either circle. You might not be a girl and you might not have dark hair. So I'm thinking Mr. White has very blonde hair. So Mr. White isn't a girl and he doesn't have dark hair. So he goes on the outside, not in either circle. We're not going to do ours like this, so ours are going to be with numbers. I'm just going to pause the video for a second and add some different headings for the first Venn diagram that you will be completing. This is the first Venn diagram that you have on your worksheet today. It is the same headings. So everything in this circle will be an even number, and everything in this circle will be a multiple of 3, which is a number in the 3 times table. So a multiple of 3 is a number that is in the 3 times table. And you're going to put every number up to 30 onto the Venn diagram, and we'll start it together. So number 1, it's not an even number, and it's not in the 3 times table. So it goes on the outside, number 1. You could start this on your worksheet together, and then you can continue it after. Number 2, is it an even number? Yes, it is. Is it in the 3 times table? No, it isn't. So it just goes in that box. Number 3, it's not an even number, but it is in the 3 times table. So it goes in this box. Number 4, is it an even number? Yes, it is. Is it in the 3 times table? No, it isn't. So number 4 just goes here. Number 5, is it an even number? No, it's not an even number. Is number 5 in the 3 times table? No, it isn't. So it doesn't go in either box. It goes on the outside. And number 6, it is an even number, and it's in the 3 times table. So it has to go in the middle. Now it's your job to finish this Venn diagram using the numbers up to 30. And I'll just move this down slightly. Once you've completed that, you can then do the next Venn diagram, which is odd numbers and multiples of 5, numbers that are in the 5 times table. And again, see if you can put the numbers 1 to 30 onto that Venn diagram. If you complete that, I have also got a sheet with some shapes on, and you can draw your own Venn diagram with the headings, triangles, and shapes with right angles. So one would say triangles, the other would say shapes with right angles, and then in the middle, it would be triangles that also have right angles. That's what would go in the middle of that Venn diagram. And if you happen to complete all of that and you would like an extra challenge, I've also added the Introducing Data activity on your My Maths page to your pages, which again includes a Venn diagram to sort numbers onto. If you need any help, come and ask me on Google Meet. If not, I look forward to seeing your work. Thank you for watching Year 3.